and I serve this congregation as its minister. And this morning, I extend a special welcome to our guests who are here with us from the First Universalist Church in Minneapolis. You all are welcome here, however old or young you are, wherever you were born and grew up, whoever your ancestors were, and in whatever religious tradition you were raised. You are welcome here, whatever your gender and whoever you love. You are welcome with whatever abilities and limitations you have. We invite you to bring your whole self. Whether this is your first time here or you have been with us for many years or perhaps even decades, your presence is always a gift to us. We're glad you're here. We hope that you will be glad you came and that you will help welcome others. After the service today, everyone is invited to share refreshments and conversation in the social hall downstairs. We always look forward to this chance to make new friends and to renew old acquaintances. We have several important announcements this morning, so bear with us. First, I would like to invite Kai up for one of our welcoming congregation days of observance.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Kaizen Hummer. I use he and they pronouns, and I facilitate the Welcoming Congregation program here at MBUUF. So in the UU faith, a welcoming congregation is a church or worship community like this that is committed to dismantling homophobia and transphobia, celebrating diverse sexual orientations and gender identities, and creating a radically welcome space for LGBTQIA+ people. And everyone, including people of all races, abilities, ages, and family structures. So as part of our commitment to this cause, I'm here today to highlight the National Black HIV/AIDS Awareness Day. This has occurred every February 7th since 1999. The NBHAAD is dedicated to raising awareness about the disproportionate impact of HIV on Black and African American communities in the United States. It advocates for community involvement and improved access to HIV education, prevention, testing, and treatment services. According to the Minnesota Department of Health and the latest available statistics from 2024, there were just under 10,000 people living in Minnesota who are HIV positive, including 311 that were newly diagnosed in 2024. About 66% of the overall people who are diagnosed, and 74% in this past year are in the communities of color. While there's only 20 to 24% of Minnesotans who are people of color. So why such a large disparity? You probably won't be surprised to learn that the increased HIV infection rates in people of color is not driven by, excuse me, lost my space, is not driven by individual behavior. It's mostly because of systemic inequities. Factors contributing to it include structural racism, poverty, limited healthcare access, housing inequity, mistrust in the healthcare system, and stigma. These factors create environments where the virus spreads a lot more easily. So you might be wondering, what can we do to help this? How can we help stop this increase? Well, there are many ways, and you can do what I did, ask Google. You'll get a huge list of organizations that help to make the change that we want to happen. And you'll get suggestions on what you can do to help. So I'm just going to highlight one of the things that was suggested today, something that we can do right now. When we talk about HIV and AIDS, our language matters. So there's a resource from the CDC, and they talk about changing the way that we talk about HIV. So if we're going to talk about decreasing the rate of HIV, it's better to say something like, in response to the HIV infection rate, ... instead of to battle the HIV infection rate, or in the war against HIV. And this is because using militaristic language, it can make people think that they're not fighting a disease or an infection, but they're actually fighting a people. And that's not what we want. Another thing we can do is be clear and accurate when we talk about HIV or AIDS. So just as a refresher, if you may have forgotten, HIV and AIDS are not the same thing. AIDS is only the most severe stage of the HIV infection. So if you have a opportunistic infection or a CD4 count of 200 cells, CD4 count of less than 200 cells per cubic millimeter, then you meet the requirements for being diagnosed with AIDS. So now that you're a little bit more aware, because of the Awareness Day, you're welcome. And you are welcome. You're welcome here. Whether you're HIV positive, HIV negative, or if you don't know, you're welcome here. Thanks for listening. The resource from the CDC, I'll have copies of it out back. There's a lot more about language on it. Just pick one up as you go. Thanks.
Next up, we have Nicole with an announcement about the music survey.
For the month of February, the Music Committee is going to be releasing a music survey, and we would love everybody's input in this survey. So if you could, when you check your Friday email, go to that link and submit your responses, and additionally, it will probably be in the next Unison. But we would love your feedback on the music program, so let your voices be heard there. Thank you.
A couple of other brief announcements. The first is a reminder that the nominating committee is hosting a discovery meeting here in the sanctuary after the service ends today for anyone interested in exploring ways to volunteer as a lay leader here at MVUUF. Beginning this Thursday, I will be holding pastoral community gatherings in the Fireside Room at 5:30 on the second and fourth Thursdays of every month. This is one way that we care for each other during this stressful time when our metro area is under occupation by federal forces. You can see last week's Friday email for more details about what those sessions will be like. A quick thank you to those of you who have already signed my Side with Love t-shirt a few weeks ago before some of the big public moral witness events that were held by multi-faith clergy in the Twin Cities, and our guests clergy who came from all around the country to stand with us. It was powerful for me to literally be wearing a tangible reminder of your support as I did that work on your behalf. And unfortunately, there will be the need for more of those kinds of events. And so the t-shirt is back in the main office, available for signatures if you did not get a chance to sign yet and would like to. And last but not least, we always have lots of activities happening here at MVUUF, and so we ask that you check the website, the Friday emails, and the Unison monthly newsletter for details on each of those things. And now I invite Ian and Eli to come up and lead our chalice lighting.
The chalice is a symbol of our faith. We light it as a reminder of what we share and of who each of us is called to be. When we feel lost in a chaotic world, may the light of our chalice show us our path. When we are afraid of the times we live in, may the light of our chalice give us courage. We light our chalice today, that we may understand more completely, and act more boldly, and hope more fiercely.
I wonder what's in this wonder box. Who would like to come up and help me figure this out? Usually there are things in the wonder box that connect to our monthly theme. Our theme today is why Unitarian Universalism. I wonder what we will find in our wonder box to figure that out. Anybody else want to come up and hold something? So this earth we find is for our value, UU value of interdependence. We find connection with and care for all beings and the earth. The butterfly is for transformation. We change ethically and spiritually and know that we are never completely perfect. Just like caterpillars turn into butterflies, we continue to adapt to the changing world.
Here's a money pouch.
So the money pouch is about equity. Every person is inherently worthy, and we make our communities accessible and inclusive. We covenant to use our time, wisdom, attention, and money to build and sustain equitable communities. Yes, anything else?
There's a application, a registration application.
I know what this is for. It's a voter registration card. It's for justice. We take apart racism and oppression and make decisions together fairly. Voting is one way we do that. Antonio, will you hold this for us? And then see if there's something else in here from mine. Another thing I found in here is a snack. This snack is for generosity. We share freely and joyfully to build a strong community. Just like we share snacks downstairs after this service, just like some of us are helping bring food to families in need, and just like some of us packaged food for children in Haiti last month.
There's a bridge with a boat under it.
The last one is a bridge with a boat under it. We build bridges from one person to another. This is for our value of pluralism. We embrace our differences, celebrate diversity, and learn and grow together. Let's build bridges between people. Now, I'd like to introduce you to a friend of mine. You hold it up there so they can see it. This is Jet Pig. Jet Pig, J-E-T-P-I-G. Jet Pig is for justice, equity, transformation, and then the P is for pluralism, interdependence, generosity, and we keep love at the center.
Music composer Kate Gillis composed a song to teach us how to remember these words and values just a little bit better with a song titled Shared UU Values. So, in the spirit of that, I'm going to teach it to you all, this simple melody in words, and then when we sing it later, we'll know it a little bit better. A little call and response. Equity, pluralism. Equity, pluralism. Justice, justice, and love, love, love. Justice, justice. Generosity and love, love. Let's try it all together. Ready? Equity, pluralism, justice, justice, and love, love, love. Interdependence, transformation, generosity, and love, love, love.
Lynn and I chose this story to share with you this week. It's one of our favorites, and we especially like how it shows our shared humanity. At This Very Minute by Kathleen Rice Bowers, illustrated by Linda Schutte. Somewhere in this town, at this very minute, somebody is sneezing. God bless you, somebody.
Somewhere in this town, a baby is having her diaper changed. Someone else is being kissed. Someone's going to the kitchen to get a snack. At this very minute, someone's washing his hands.
Somewhere in this town, a light is going off. And right now, another light is going on.
Somewhere else in this big country of ours, at this minute, a lazy cow is munching grass. Somewhere, a lady sits on a park bench to rest a while. Beside her are 2 shopping bags that hold everything she owns. She is not sure where she is going to sleep tonight. Somewhere in the country, in a dark cellar corner, ants.
Somewhere, someone just got an idea about how to solve a problem, to fix the tractor, to heal a sick child, to mend hurt feelings.
Somewhere in the land, at this very moment, a paper carrier rides their bike down the street with a barking dog at their heels. The child pushes the dog away and throws the evening news towards someone's front door. All the houses on the street look the same on the outside, but inside there are many different people.
While you are looking at this slide, people are reading newspapers all across the country, sitting in the kitchen, wearing a bathrobe, sipping coffee. On a subway, elbow to elbow on a cable car, at the desk of a watchman in the big office building downtown.
In some city in this land, someone is climbing out of the rain into a taxi cab. At the same time, throughout the land, people watch someone on TV mop up a puddle of milk with a paper towel.
Right now, a grandparent sits by the phone waiting for it to ring. Somewhere, a boy is looking at the front door, knowing that any minute, Daddy will be home.
In another city, a family has just arrived. They have left their home in a faraway land. Tonight, they are tired and crying inside for the places and people they love that they will never see again, wondering who to trust, They cannot speak our language. Suddenly, they smile together. Auntie has come to greet them. They hug her all at once and cry happy tears. She has brought presents, blocks for the baby, books for sister, and clothes for everyone. Baby's blocks have something different on each side. So does the world. On the other side of the world at this very minute, a house is being built. Somewhere in the world, at this very minute, it's already tomorrow.
Somewhere a baby is taking its first look and crying its first cry. Someone is swimming all the way out to the raft in the pond for the very first time.
In a store, someone looks at the price, checks how much money they have, shakes their head, puts their money away, and leaves the store.
Under an oak tree, a boy and a girl have found some twigs. Together they build an imaginary world which seems far more real than any other at this very minute.
Someone is picking a flower for a special friend. Someone is setting a flower arrangement on a banquet table beneath a crystal chandelier.
Far away, someone is eating a dinner of rice with chopsticks, while someone else who has no dinner tonight is telling his tummy to be quiet so he can get some sleep.
Somewhere, workers are picking lettuce beneath a sun so hot their backs shine with sweat.
While at this very same minute, someplace else, a snowplow is clearing someone's street.
On our street, at this very minute, it is dark. Someone looks through a window for the moon. And at this very minute, someone is about to be tucked snugly into bed.
And kissed goodnight. I think I have one more thing. I don't think any of the people in this book are doing the same thing as me right now. And yet I can relate to all of them. If you are able, I would like you to please stand up. No worries if you can't, if you need to stay seated, because everybody's going to be sitting down pretty quickly for this. Okay, so have you ever used chopsticks? Like really good to eat rice. If you have, please sit down. Have you? That's okay, it's okay. Just, you see we have a lot in common. The next question is, have you ever moved and felt like everything was new and different there? If so, if you're still standing, please sit down. If you're still standing, have you ever had to wait for someone to come home? If so, please sit down. Both this book and activity highlight the interdependent web of all existence. We all have different life experiences, and we have some shared bits too.
In keeping with that shared bits part, we arrive here today as we do every Sunday with both joys and sorrows in our hearts. And one of the many promises that we make to each other here in this beloved community is that we will both help each other celebrate the joys and help each other bear the sorrows. If you have a brief personal joy or sorrow to share, we invite you in a moment to come forward and drop a stone into the water and share at the microphone, which one of our ushers will be bringing forward. You may also drop a stone in silence if you prefer. If you prefer not to come forward, you may raise your hand and an usher will bring the microphone to you, and one of us, I will drop a stone in the water on your behalf. And if you are joining us online, please type your joy or sorrow into the chat or the words silent stone, and that will be shared aloud in the room and a stone will be added for you. If you'd like to share, please come forward.
I'm Jody. I teach second grade here in Bloomington, and on Thursday night we had an incredible music festival. Our music teacher is stellar. And in these times of people being worried and uncertain, I was just so moved to see that many of our families who would be at home and choosing to stay at home, there were rides arranged and offerings made so that those kids could come and perform, and all but one was able to make it, and someone in their family was also able to come and watch, and it was really heartening. So.
Hello, I'm Carolyn. My daughter has various autoimmune disorders and has been on prednisone for a long time, and it damaged her eyesight. And this week she had successful cataract surgery.
Hi, I'm Monday. I dad. How did it come? Thank you. I'm Maya, and I was able to go to feed my starving children with some people from church, and we made enough meals for 31 children to be fed for a whole year.
Hi, my parents are getting older and experiencing more health problems, and so this week my mom is taking a test for Parkinson's, and I guess for my faith I don't really believe that praying will affect the outcome, but I usually pray for people to be able to accept the outcome and live with it. So thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Nikki. Some of you know that for the last long time I've been in the process of getting divorced, which came through at the end of December. But my joy is that last spring I bet on Debbie Harvey to lead a drumming circle for friends at our silent auction, so Yay for Silent Auction. So with the divorce being finalized last Saturday, I gathered a group of my friends to celebrate friendship and fresh starts and to thank them for all the support they've given me the last year. And we drummed together and we shared stories and what we're trying to let go of during this hard time, and also what we're trying to pick up and start anew and create together. And it was just really, really healing to be together and to drum and to share and to cry and to laugh and all of the things.
Well, I'll share something. I'm Kevin, and I'm back from Arizona. So, hi. It's good to be back home with all of you.
Welcome back to the cold place, brother. this is an update about Mary. She's still over at Sweet Living. However, her physical condition is kind of stabilized, but the staff is having a hard time taking care of her. I was over there visiting last Thursday. I talked with Mary and Marge. There's a possibility that sometime within the next year, Mary will probably have to move to a nursing home or a better care setting that can meet her needs 24/7 instead of struggling with staff needs on the weekends. So that's why Marge hasn't been here for a while, is because she's spending her Sundays watching over Mary. Continue to have this wonderful couple in your thoughts, not your prayers.
Do you have any online, Richard? No, no online. We know that, as always, there are both those joys and sorrows spoken aloud and those that we are not yet ready to speak, whether or not there was a silent stone placed for them. And so we carry those also in the silent sanctuaries of our hearts. Please join me in the musical response. As Maria mentioned earlier, generosity is one of the spiritual qualities we aspire to as Unitarian Universalists, and also one of the tangible practices that we nurture in this community. With our offering each Sunday, we give of our financial resources to support the work of this congregation. We know, of course, that giving financially is only one of the ways that we support that work. We also do it with our time and with our talents. All three of those are necessary for the vital work that we do as a community, both for each other and for the wider world. We also donate half of our collection each Sunday to support one of our community partners, organizations who are in alignment with our Unitarian Universalist values. For the month of February, our sharing partner is Northside Achievement Zone, which partners with scholars at all stages of life to ensure that they realize their potential by providing academic assistance, resources, and opportunities for families to support their success in school, work, and life. You can give in person as baskets are brought around, or online using either the QR code which is on the screen and on the printed order of service, or you can use the Donate Online link on our website. Please give as generously as you are able.
Resilience, we are strong, shoulder to shoulder, keep moving on. Resilience, make a new plan, stand up again and say, yes, we can. Resilience, we are strong, shoulder to shoulder, keep moving on. Resilience. Make a new plan. Stand up again and say, yes, we can. Resilience. We are strong. Shoulder to shoulder, keep moving on. Resilience. Make a new plan. Stand up again and say, yes, we can. Resilience. We are strong. Shoulder to shoulder, keep moving on. Resilience. Make a new plan. Stand up again and say, yes, we can. Resilience. Oh, we are strong. Shoulder to shoulder, keep moving on. Resilience. I want to make it and I know we will. Yes, I know it's hard, but it's worth the stand. Resilience. Oh, we are strong. Shoulder to shoulder, keep moving on. Resilience. I want to make it and I know we will. Yes, it's hard to keep going, but it's worth the stand. Resilience. Oh, we are strong. Shoulder to shoulder, keep moving on. Resilience. I want to make it and I know we will. Yes, it's hard to keep going, but it's worth the stand. Resilience.
Set, no, set, not time and place, hon. I love you, Monday, but you know time and place. You already had your turn twice, now it's Mama's turn. Oh, and I love you. You had your chance. Okay, thank you, Maya. It's always good to have friends to guide you. So I may have grown up similar to many adults who have known, and maybe similar to how most of you grew up. I was born into a conservative family. Although my parents couldn't agree on a church, my brother and I were told we were Christian. Self-expression and self-discovery were concepts mocked in my family. Asking questions and having a difference in opinion that was outside of my parents' idea for me were not welcomed. As a result, it took me 4.5 decades to realize my true self. Any prior attempts to live my truth were met with the comment that I was young and stupid. Now to the youth. When your parents made the decision to raise you as a UU, they stood in front of your congregation at your dedication ceremony and vowed that they would raise you to be you and not their version of you. When your parents chose to raise you as a UU, they agreed to weather all of your metamorphosis. Your parents agreed to honor your evolving beliefs as long as you do no harm. Essentially, your parents gave you the right to your voice, with the hope that you would use it for good. Despite the messages I received growing up, I did know that young people had a voice and could affect change. Since my 20s, I have worked in juvenile detention and have been a Girl Scout leader. In those scenarios, I was left disappointed because each time I gave them a voice, I was met with blank stares. It wasn't from ignorance, it was from apathy. Working with UU Youth have provided the opposite experience. UU Youth, you demonstrate that you can think. You are very insightful. It has been a joy for me to sit with my congregation's youth once a month and hear them make connection to themes that most would never think about. I enjoyed volunteering at YouthCon back in November, and even when the youth tried to bend the rules, they were respectful, because UU Youth you know to fight the good fight. Therefore, you saved your breath instead of arguing with me. Youth in the Unitarian Universalist faith. Your future is now. Cause good trouble and work to a future that lifts up others as well as yourself. Live with love at the center and you'll be the way and the light. It is our honor to have a hand in teaching you.
I am Unitarian Universalist because of this welcoming community. I love how we do the work of living out our values, like by going to feed my starving children on Saturday last month. I loved how our group of children, youth, and families all supported each other, visited, and had fun during our food packing event. Think of all that extra food that could be sent to hungry children because we volunteered our time. So cool. One of our youth said, "I like volunteering at Feed My Starving Children with people from church because I liked the teamwork of working together to help others." Another person said, "I learned how good it was to watch my granddaughter and the other kids so enjoying working together and learning to help others." Love is the power that holds us together and is at the center of our shared values. So we have a poster today with love written on it in giant bubble letters. And we have small, colorful Post-it notes and markers. So the ushers are going to come and they're going to hand you one please Post-it note per person, so you take and pass, and one marker or a colored pencil or something, and think about your why. Why are you Unitarian Universalist? What do you like about coming to MVUUF? Write or draw about it. When you are finished, you may bring it forward and add it to the poster. You may also place stickers on our poster. And while you're drawing, Ian is going to share their why, and I will read some from other members as well.
Hello, my name is Ian Reese and I use pronouns. I've been a UU for as long as I remember. Quite literally, my first memory is getting ready to go here when I was young. Not sure how young, but I was really young. And I'm proud to call myself a UU. But why? Well, for me, the reason is what Unitarian Universalism is to me, alright? I don't believe we're a religion. We don't have a spiritual belief in UUism, and we do not have a religious text, unless you count our hymnal, because our choir sounds angelic. But we are a community of shared belief, grounded in reality, caring, and people. We care for each other a lot, not just within the community, but in general. We care for people. And that's why I like being a UU. Here, no one should feel left out, and we accomplish that.
Oh, I have another quote from somebody else. "I am a Unitarian Universalist because I appreciate belonging to a faith community that values intellectual, spiritual exploration and trusts members to find their own truths. And I like coming to MVUUF because it's nice to feel validated and galvanized by being around so many people with shared core values.
So just a reminder that when you're done writing or drawing, you can come up at any time to place your Post-its on the poster. Don't worry about moving while I'm talking, it's fine. Some of you know that I have been a Unitarian Universalist since my own childhood. I was about 10 years old, I believe, when my parents found the Second Unitarian Church of Omaha, Nebraska. And that was our church for the next 4 years until we moved to Montana. Where we lived after that, there was no UU church for us to attend, only an adult discussion group. I went to church with friends, mostly with a Lutheran friend, but sometimes with a Catholic one. I learned a lot, and there were things that I liked at those churches, but I always knew that I was still Unitarian Universalist at heart. One of the reasons why was that the other churches offered me lots of answers about big questions, but they did not encourage me to ask questions and find the answers that were right for me, which is what I had experienced at Second Unitarian. Many years later, in my late 20s, I moved back to Omaha, and that childhood church became the first church that I joined as an adult. It was also the first place that I gave a sermon, about 15 years before I finally went to seminary to become a minister. In all those years, lots of things in my life changed, but one of the things that never changed was my identity as a Unitarian Universalist, my commitment to this faith. Not because it's what I grew up with. I had many chances to explore other faiths and to choose for myself, from the neighboring faiths curriculum that I participated in late elementary or middle school, to college and beyond. I don't believe that there is one religion that is right for every single person, but I do know that this is the one that's right for me. It allows me, even expects me, to continue to learn and grow, to ask questions, and to keep becoming the best person I can be, which I believe is a lifelong journey for all of us. This faith encourages me to take risks in order to do what is right, and to be an ally and supporter to people who are more at risk than I am. Our faith reminds me that we are all connected, not just to each other, but to all people and in fact, all life. And it reminds me that we are held by a love greater than any one of us or even any room full of us. Being a Unitarian Universalist challenges me, comforts me, and makes me braver than I would otherwise be. This is why I am a Unitarian Universalist and why I became a Unitarian Universalist minister. I am proud to serve not only this congregation, but our faith and the values that define us. I invite you to rise in body or spirit. We're going to sing again the shared UU values. The slide. Here we go.
Equity, pluralism, justice, justice, and love, love, love. Interdependence, transformation, generosity, and love, love. One more time. Equity, pluralism, justice, justice, and love, love, love. Interdependence, transformation, generosity, and love, love, love.
we prepare to end our Sunday service and move into the week ahead, may we celebrate the many reasons why we are Unitarian Universalists, and may we live our shared values here and in the wider communities in which we live and move, as we spread love in a world that needs it more than ever. And now I invite Ian and Eli back up for our chalice extinguishing.
We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. This peace that I have, this peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, no, no, this peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, no, no, the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. This strength that I have, this strength that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, no, no, this strength that I have, the world didn't give it to me.